Hello and welcome back to Titsburg Feelers News. I'm TG13. We finished our draft yesterday, or last night. It was a great time. Um, there were some picks that we're going to go over. They were a little questionable. They were a little early. A couple guys got some good guys late. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go through the draft for each team. I'm going to grade them, what I think the grade is, and I really don't care if you agree or not. Make your own YouTube channel. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's get started. So first up, I am going to. Nope, that's fine. All right. First up, I've highlighted all the players that we kept. So A-Did had Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Tyler Lockett, George Kittle, Cooper Kupp. I called it. That was easy. Went Najee Harris, number one. He grabbed Damian Harris and Raheem Mostert back to back. And I was really hoping to grab one of those two there with my next pick. So I was a little pissed about that. Got Marquez Callaway at 105, and then he went back-to-back Rams. Russell Gage, he could be a boomer bust player. And Amon-Ra St. Brown for Detroit. They're going to throw the ball. I think they have 4 receivers on the team. So they don't have a lot of receivers. You can get a lot of playing time. So I give A-Did a B+. Next up, cleats and cleavage. His keepers there are highlighted. He went Josh Allen with the second overall pick, which I predicted yesterday he wouldn't pick a quarterback, and he did. So a new one. That's a new one for Tanner. But then he went Mark Andrews and then Mike Davis. Got Kenny Golladay way later than Kenny Golladay was set to go. So I don't like Kenny Golladay, but that late, that's a good pick. Looking throughout his team, he got some backup running backs and some running back committees a little later on. He doesn't really have a good wide receiver group outside of Justin Jefferson. He's starting Kenny Golladay and Curtis Samuel this week, as of right now. So not big on his receivers. He's got really good running backs. I give him a B. Next up in the draft, this is our year, Baby D. He went Javonte Williams, which I actually had him in another mock. I had him taking him in the second round. So I knew he was really big on Javonte Williams. If he didn't pick him, Dan was going to pick him in the first round. So I don't know what he'll do this year, but in the future, in the next couple of years, he'll take over that. Well, probably next year, he'll take over that starting position. So he'll have a running back to keep. And you got Will Fuller at 75, or in the 10th round. I know he's going to miss some games. Trying to look through else. So he's got Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks, Chase Claypool, Brandon Ayuk. It's a decent team. There's nothing that like pops out. I gave him a B-. I mean, it's a middle of the pack team right there. Next up was me. I went into the draft I want Patrick Mahomes or Julio Jones in the first round. So Patrick Mahomes was there. I took him. Julio was there in the second. I took him. And I really wanted TJ Hawkinson. I thought he would be gone in the second round. So I grabbed him in the third, and then went Robbie Anderson. Surprised I picked up Melvin Gordon in the 11th round. He'll be the starter for probably the first half of the year, and even then he'll still get playing time. So I was a little surprised he went that far down, but hey, I'll take him. Nothing real big at the end of the draft. Grabbed Tyson Williams, backup running back in Baltimore, Chuba Hubbard, and Khalil Herbert. Nothing big, but I was really happy with the first half of my draft and my keepers. I give myself a B+. Next up, we have the Fear Boners. Grabbed Adam Thielen, which I didn't think he would do. I figured he would fall to the second round. Kareem Hunt, Chase Edmonds, T. Higgins, Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase. And Noah Fant. So not strong at tight end. Wide receivers outside the guys he kept. Adam Thielen, was he 31 years old, 32 years old, getting up there in age. T. Higgins was a good pick. I'm not sold on Jamar Chase this year. Jalen Waddle's got Tua throwing him the ball. So again, his keepers are really good, but nothing really jumps out at you other than T. Higgins. I give him a B. And we have Halle Berry's TDs. And Dan, I don't know what you're doing. I know everybody goes into the draft with, my guys, your guys. He must really wanted Kyle Pitts because he took him at 6, which I was surprised. I mean, he still had the 8th and 9th pick, and he went Deontay Johnson, Jerry Jeudy. I knew Jerry Jeudy wouldn't make it far in the second round. You have too many guys that like Denver this year. And then Devontae Smith, I thought that was a little too early. And then Michael Carter, the backup running back in a running back committee. But, hey, he was big on him. It was not a good draft for Dan, but the good thing about Dan is he has cojones, and he will trade whatever he needs to trade to get whoever he wants. So you can never count this guy out. Right now, not a good draft, good keepers, but by the end of the year, he'll be in the playoffs and he'll be making a championship run. But right now, I give his draft a C+. Next up, we have Catch 22, Noah, who somehow still didn't actually pick his first round pick. It auto drafted because he wasn't in the server. So he has Miles Sanders, Chris Godwin, OBJ, Dak Prescott, Michael Gallup, Logan Thomas. Again, just kind of outside of Chris Godwin, not much in the first couple rounds. And then even later, I mean, he picked up Ryan Tannehill pretty late, but not a very sexy team outside of his keepers, which he does have some sexy keepers. I give him a B-. Again, just wasn't much there. And last up, and I put him at the end of the round, he actually had the 6th overall pick, traded it, so he didn't actually have a first-round pick. But that is, for some reason, that's his name, Alan Sex. I don't get it. Anyways, so Cody, he had Myles Gaskin, Cortland Sutton, Justin Herbert, Trey Sermon. I thought that was a little too early. You've got the backup running back, San Francisco. He's a rookie. Again, maybe a couple rounds later. That was a really, really early pick. Michael Thomas, that's the one I was talking about earlier, drafting late. That's a really good pickup. That helps his wide receiving core. And then Devontae Parker, I don't see him doing anything in Miami this year. I thought that was kind of a wasted pick. Kenyon Drake, backup running back. Jacoby Myers. That's a good pick. Elijah Moore, Devin Singletary. Ramondre Stevenson could be a good pick. Right now, no. Trey Lance, I don't even know why you drafted him. Nobody was going to draft him. And then picked up Tevin Coleman, and he was pretty excited. He got inside the Jets backfield. I don't know why. But I give him another C+. So, like I said, had a great time yesterday with the draft. I'm going to try to do a video probably tomorrow on matchups this week. So, fantasy football is finally here. Here we go, guys. Our first game is Thursday. Like, I'm pumped. I'm already in my head trying to send trades to people like last night and this morning, and I'm sitting there going, it's probably too early to start trading. It's never too early to start trading, but yeah, like I'm pumped. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Trying to boost my ratings a little bit. And Titsburg Feeler Nation, all 5 of us, I will see you, if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. All right. Have a good night.